Okay guys, I was about to preview tonight's video, but we got a fire. We got a fire just down in the Kalorama Circle neighborhood, the very posh, very, very posh, big mansion's got a fire in the floors. Let's go take a look.
Here you go. Thank you, brother.
It's a bad fire in the floors all throughout the house. Let's go up here. It's a beautiful mansion. And they're putting the hoses away. The fire is knocked down. Still a lot of smoke though. Hey guys, good morning. It's like 6:30 and that house is on fire again. It's gone to 2 alarms. They've been sending extra units. They just evacuated all the firefighters because the house is gonna basically fall down. I don't know if it's from last night or if someone got back in there and lit it on fire or something. Let's go check it out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's smoke. Lots of smoke coming out of this fire. It's the same house as last night. I don't know what's going on. Let's get down there. That's all smoke, that's not clouds. What a mess today. We got the command unit out. Look at that smoke. Oh boy. Same trucks as last night. Oh boy.
Because it's not something you can get back, and it's historical and everything else. So yeah, I live in the neighborhood.
for a press conference.
We'll start last night. Last night around 8:30, our units were alerted for alarm bells at the house behind us on Kalorama Road. When they arrived on the scene, they found a smoke showing and a fire on the first floor. They extinguished that fire, and over the course of about 4 hours, they put out all the hot spots and left the scene at around midnight. It's 6 o'clock this morning. We were called back to the scene and found the house on fire again. The units quickly began to suppress the fire, and early in the incident, a firefighter fell into an elevator shaft and declared a mayday. That firefighter was quickly rescued by other firefighters, and he is just fine. He is not injured at all and has not gone to the hospital, but he has been checked out, and we'll keep an eye on him. Ultimately, this morning, the fire's gone to a second alarm and a couple extra special alarms, bringing 125 firefighters and 30 units to the scene. So right now, the fire's under control, but the building's in an unsafe condition, and we're slowly working through it to get any of the remaining hot spots and get it out. There have been no other injuries, and the traffic here in this area is still going to be affected for a while. What we know about the causes of the fires. The first fire was caused by an electrical event in the area between the first floor and the basement. We have not been able to determine the cause of the second fire or if it is related at all to the first fire. The investigators are here working on that. So I can answer some questions.
Okay, guys, things have gotten interesting. The fire that I covered last night and this morning was in the house of the Navy Secretary, John Phelan. Yeah, he just bought it. They're renovating it for him. But it is the Secretary of the Navy. That is his house. So a lot more interest in the story now that that detail has come out. Okay, so I was going to go to Annapolis and film the Blue Angels today. They're flying in about 2 hours. But I got all this video of the fire. And now that we know it's kind of a important dude, there's some interest in the video. So maybe you should go back and file the video. I didn't even file the video because I was just going to use it for my YouTube channel. But now the networks want it. All right, we'll figure this out. So as we make our way up Embassy Row, we're going to go past the South African Embassy, which is very busy today because the president or prime minister of South Africa, I think it's president, isn't it? He's here. He's in town today, and his motorcade is at the embassy right here on my right. So nice of them to block traffic. We even got a South African news crew out here doing a story about it. Okay, guys, it is now 2 o'clock. We are out. We got the video filed. It's been uploaded. Now they'll sell it. We have now got something. We got a murder, probable murder. There's a CPR in progress. It's on Capitol Hill over by the old stadium. We probably could head over there. It's going to take us a bit to get there. Nothing going on at the White House that we can cover. It is Take Your Kid to Work Day at the White House. They're having a kids press briefing, but that's closed to just the pool. And they've got some other event on the South Lawn that they closed. No press at all. So I think no point in going down there today. All right, let's go find this murder or get some lunch. Okay, we got 3 people shot. Look like one is going to be fatal. We think there might be other victims that will self-present at the hospitals. Often in these times, they just run away. They don't wait around for an ambulance. They just split and show up at the hospital later. So unfortunately, it's going to take me 30 minutes to get across town. We're just going to have to plod through the city. All right, it was originally 56 blocks to go across town. Now we're down to 34 blocks here in DuPont. Hopefully the lights will start to cooperate with us. This is frustrating. Okay, so we're at 4th Street. It's another 30 blocks. Google say it's going to take me 20 minutes to cut across these 30 blocks, but Google doesn't know you can cut through the parking lots at RFK pretty easily because, like, they're not really closed. They're still kind of open. So we're going to take this road that's not on Google, and we're going to get there in 12 minutes, not 20. Okay, we're sneaking back this way. There's a back entrance to RFK Stadium. This is how you used to go to football games when they played football here. They will be playing again, apparently, because they're going to build a new stadium. But there's this little back road here that apparently Google doesn't really know about. All right, let's cut up to the stadium and then over to this school where the shooting took place. Okay, we've come up on the other side. I think this neighborhood's called Kingman's or something like that. It's just off Capitol Hill next to RFK. You see the subway line on the right. This abandoned school, to be honest, I didn't even know there was an abandoned high school back here. They had a track meet earlier today, and there was a shooting. 1 dead, at least 1 guy hurt in the hand, possibly another victim, possibly a 4th victim. We're gonna go, well, see what we can see. It's down here off of H Street, Benning Road, where the subway or the trains are. Wow, look at all the traffic. We're in the right place. Cops everywhere. Okay, we are making our way over. That's the abandoned high school there. There's a track, actually a nice track over here, and I think they're having a track meet, a kids track meet. And I'm not sure if it was before or after the track meet, but there was a shooting. There were 8 shots fired, possibly 2 to 3 people hit, 1 fatal, 1 van fatal. So let's see what we can see over here. Traffic's pretty tied up. Camera crew down here already. Guys, we're here. It's a kids track meet. It's like an elementary school track meet, and there was a shooting outside of this. Track meet's over. Okay guys, this is really even more bizarre than I thought. This was an all-city elementary school track meet. These are kids up to grades 5 or so, and there was a shooting next to the track meet while they were running and stuff. We have 1 gunshot victim, an adult. Don't think it's related to track meet, but the teachers and parents have been coming and retrieving their kids. But it's definitely a pretty messed up scene. Kids are all coming off the field now. They come from all over the city. Capitol Hill, Northwest, Northeast, Southeast, and it was a big end of school year track meet. We're waiting for a press conference from the police. The victim is halfway, about a half a block past that yellow tape you see up there. I'm just going to zoom in. Zoom in a little bit there. There it is. Yeah, he's down there. We can't get any closer at this time. Most of the parents are out of the scene. Ambulance coming out, but I think that van going in is the coroners. So
Were the teachers doing a good job of telling you what to do?
Right now?
Yeah, everyone was just making sure everyone was okay, fine. Everyone's doing good. No one got hurt.
A little bit of both.
Just Ellie.
How old are you, Ellie?
I'm 9 years old.
Thank you.
All right. Tell me what happened.
So, we were all eating lunch, and we were about to, go down, and then all of a sudden, we thought it was the gun for, starting the race, but it was, multiple repeats. And then everyone started running, and a teacher pulled me, and I hid behind this chair, and my other group went into this different area. It was pretty scary. And then this man told me to run, and I was running, and I ended up going into the bathroom with his other school, and then my coach actually found me in there, and he was shaking. He was like, "Oh my gosh, we didn't know where you were." So he ran me into this, and we were all ducking down in there because it was still repeatedly happening, and we were really worried.
Do you practice for this at school?
I do. We have lots get in stuff like this, like around 5 times, like shooters and stuff like this, because she was coming there right when the shooting was happening. I'm like honestly very happy. I was so worried. I'm like, I was trying to tell all the teachers, please let me call my mom, but they weren't letting me because like they were really worried that someone would hear us, like all those people. It was ridiculous. All I wanted was just to call my mom, but then all of a sudden she ran in and she like gave me this huge hug. She was tearing up. She was so happy that I was safe.
Permission to move our press conference up closer to the scene, so we'll come up the field. Oh, sorry. Here they come.
I'm not even going to be talking out loud. I'm going to be talking pretty loud. Picking up if she starts.
Thank you for your position. Corrected it.
Hey guys,
Hello, Chief.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Pamela A. Smith, Chief of Police for the Metropolitan Police Department here in Washington, D.C. First of all, allow me to extend my condolences to the individual who was shot today and lost his life, unfortunately, due to, again, senseless gun violence in our city. We are in the preliminary stages of this investigation, so the information that I'm going to share with you is very preliminary in nature. What we know is that just before 2 p.m., officers responded to 911 calls reporting a shooting in the 800 block of 26th Street Northeast. When officers arrived, they found an adult male suffering from a gunshot wound. DC Fire and EMS responded to the scene, attempted to provide all life-saving measures, but were unfortunate. The decedent died on the scene. Our detectives have learned up to this point that the victim was walking along the sidewalk near Spingarn Track Field when he was approached by 3 suspects and he was shot. The suspects are described as 3 black males. They were seen fleeing in the area in a vehicle. A lookout was broadcast and officers located the vehicle matching the description a short time later in the Fort Lincoln area. What we do know at this time is that our homicide detectives are conducting the investigation, and we are continuing to work very closely with our DCPS public schools and charter schools to reunite our kids who are still in some of the classrooms with their parents and with their families.
We heard the chief. That is the streetcar garage right over there. We're gonna head out. There's not much more to film here. Totally messed up story, just totally. Okay guys, what can I say? That was a pretty crazy day, which was supposed to be absolutely nothing going on today, but that's how it works. Anyway, my kid's making lasagna. I gotta file this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you later.